Adrian Garcia. Been in Battery Soccer Club for seven years now. I coach 06 boys and 06 girls, to give you an idea of kind of the sessions we do. I had a great opportunity in the middle of high school season to go to Houston Academy. It was a TOVO, T-O-V-O, I think it stands for like Total Football in Dutch. Johan Cruyff's son-in-law, guess who started the Cruyff Foundation with him. He does tours throughout the country. He has his own thing over there in Barcelona and in Spain. He's just big on, I guess the idea I got was bunking the U.S. system of the licenses, which I'm not trying to knock anybody here that does it. He's just going against it because, you know, the big U.S. soccer, what they've gone against, and TS, let me know if I'm wrong, but they're anti-rondo. They're they're big in passing patterns, they're big in things like that, but for some reason they don't like rondo because they think possession should have a direction and a purpose. This guy is, you know, the opposite of rondo. Creates all the things that we want from soccer players in terms of seeing the pressure, in terms of recognizing where their teammates are, first touch away, and then when you mess up in rondo, you're in the middle, and now you're paying for the consequences. So it's developing all those things that we want to develop as players. But it was amazing. You know, I went in as thought I knew a lot and thought I was doing it the right way, and he completely, in a matter of like 30 minutes, made me feel like crap, and that I've been wasting kids' time, and I've been working too hard to develop these lessons and these plans or YouTube, and I haven't been doing enough of letting the kids kind of generate how things are going to go. You know, the one thing he kind of point is, in soccer coaches, out of all the major sports, we do the least during games. We have the least impact in the game. We feel like we're into it and we're telling overlap and, you know, check and do all these things, but we have the least impact of all the major sports when it comes to games. So we should be preparing those kids, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for what they're going to have to do on Saturday, Sunday. And for a long time, you know, I don't think I was doing that, and it was kind of eye-opening. So, you know, we went and one of the main exercises we were in a classroom first. It was build your perfect player, and it was things like vision, it was things like leadership, you know, aggressive, courageous, all these things. And then he asked us, you know, show me one of your lessons that you do. Where is that being developed? So we just kind of assumed that these kids are going to become leaders on their own. We assume that these kids are going to get character and all that, but we're not really designing the lessons or preparing them to do that. We're just kind of expecting them to do that. So the lessons that he gives and the lessons that I'm going to show today are big on tight spaces, figuring out, failing, but hopefully learning from those failures. So we're going to run through some of them. You know, one of the other things that I took away, the biggest one was I was always thinking, and I prided myself on coming up with some creative passing patterns that would hopefully at some time in the game show, which rarely did. And then I found myself, you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes into the passing pattern getting frustrated because the kids were losing focus. It wasn't as sharp as I wanted it to be. And I was spending more time fussing, and I guess I wanted them to be more obedient than, you know, doing what they want to do. And, you know, as coaches, if I came and put some passing patterns out here for 10, 15 minutes, you guys would get stressed out and get done with it. Imagine a kid who went through school, who's probably ADD, who's probably off their meds, who's having now to listen to a coach say, hey, focus, when they just want to play. So what we're going to do, so what I usually do on a session is they show up and I have this rondo set up. And it's set up for, this is an 8x8. It's set, all 18 kids jump in. They're all going around. This is the time for them to socialize as well as knock the ball around. What they do is they partner up, and if your partner messes up, you're in the middle. So anybody would like to play, again, you're not doing much movement, but standing and knocking around, please come on in, and let's get going. Anybody? Then there's not much running here, so I promise even Paul can do it. Hey. So when you come in, have a partner with you. Have a partner with you.
I got sandals on, man.
Good. All right. And what I like to always do is first two down on the knee or in the middle. So Marcus is around the box. The box is here, so you guys come in. And when you hold the penny, knock it around, 1-2 touch. And if your partner messes up or you mess up, you're in. Y'all ready? And y'all go. So this is great. My girls, because they can still
one job
while they're doing
one job.
It sets the tone for how practice will be. They're knocking it around. Again, I'm not expecting to see 15, 20 pass combinations, but they don't want to be in the middle, and it's embarrassing for the middle. So what they do usually is when they're in the middle, they start working hard. Because they have a partner, they have somebody who's holding them accountable to not mess up, or when they get in the middle, to try to get out as quick as possible. All right? So while I'm setting up training, while I'm maybe talking to a kid or having to talk to a parent live, so didn't play last game, they are just knocking the ball around. And again, they're just kind of getting into the flow of practice. This could go from 5 to 7 minutes. Really, there's one. Now, I tell you the difference between 06 and these guys is it's much quieter. I mean, I'm telling you, the people next to me have to tell my kids to be quiet. They're just laughing, and it's amazing what a 12, 13-year-old girl can still keep the ball and talk about TikTok video did what earlier in the day. I do very little coaching in this. I really just kind of let them get after it, playing, warming up. Again, it's developing vision, it's developing the touch, it's developing the reading and awareness. So I'll let them go for it.
Maybe even Tom.
And I tell the kids if they ever want a free pass when they restart, all they gotta do is put their hand on the ball, and that kind of sets the really on rule that we have.
Yes.
So we love to add, and again, I can't take credit for this. The 06 boys do this where they add little punishments. So anytime there's a bag, somebody has a push-up. Anytime, if I tell them don't get split, they get split. They both have a push-up.
What did we do?
Wait. Hey.
Yeah, keep going.
So what I'll add here, since we have a break, I want you to start counting the passes. If you get to 15, the two guys in the middle have 2 push-ups. Okay. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Alright, good. Thank you very much. Alright, so again, that's as they're showing up, they're getting it, they start getting a little more into it, and that's kind of when I say, alright, let's go to stretching, let's do our agility. I won't waste you guys' time for that. The one thing I'll say though, which is great about when everybody gets here, they're having to think quick. There's probably people here and here, it's a tight space, 1-2 touch is getting going. What we've been focused on a lot, what I've been focused on a lot is, guys, it doesn't matter, like, they matter. The 2 people in the middle dictate the pace, they dictate where you're gonna go. And too many times our kids have it in their head, all right, I'm going here, without seeing what they do. And I've been, beating in brains is, guys, he's gonna dictate what they do. The worst team at this club can take away something. So how can we recognize what they're taking away and then try to go to something else? So in this, there's not much movement, but you're having to read and you're having to react. All right, so now I need 6 people. any six athletic, somewhat athletic. Will be a guy here, 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 and here. All right, and then 2 on a penny. Your partner is across from you or in the middle. So you're there. You're here. You're here. Each. Here. Good. And you 2 in the middle. These are on the line. So now we're gonna go to, and if I have 18, I would have 3 of these groups. All right. We'll switch out. We're gonna go a minute, so you stay in. So you can hold it. So now it's less people. So now the focus is gonna be more on movement. All right. More on if Maline's stepping, then now my movement has to change according to him. All right. One thing the kids get tired of me saying all the time is if the ball moves, you move. We have to get to a different spot to react. So if the ball is here, the big thing we're pushing on is we're always reacting, and I'm looking to see him. And then the next step and the next progression that we went to, once I'm reading him, now I'm reading BJ. And I'm reading here. I'm reading here to see how I can help. All right, so y'all go. Yep.
I go. Go.
Go work. Go. 5 more seconds to work. Hit it. Go play. Got it, right?
Go left.
Oh.
What's
Restart it and play.
Keep it, go. Go right.
Again, defenders are going to determine the pace. If they don't press you, you keep the ball. If a defender doesn't press you, you should keep it.
Close it.
No, he's good.
Oh, my God. So look, one thing I'll say now here that we've been focusing on is our far foot. Always going for our far foot. A lot of the kids come here and they're going far foot, but they're meeting, and now they're kind of force their hand on where they can go. They also want to come here, and they're coming here. Now they're in that corner. I'll focus on far foot, hoping that it opens up their hips, and then it forces them to see the pressure. So when he plays me, now I'm here, I can still go there, but now I've got all 3 options. So tell your kids constantly, far foot, far foot, far foot. It's buying them that extra second to see where they're going. All right, you go.
Going on the left. Yeah, go right. Right.
Far foot. Nice.
Stay. Coach, they're out of the square.
Good. 10 seconds. Let's get a new group here. Now we got to break. Switch out quickly. DJ, you and your partner, Caleb. Or 2, whoever.
Oh, your partner's Caleb.
And we play. Far foot. See it. Keep your head up. Recognize where the 2 guys in the middle are. They dictate what's going to happen. You good? Play. The guys in the middle dictate what's going to happen in the pace. Raj got it. Play.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That's it. Keep tally. So what I like to do is what I think we all do as coaches, and it's something that it's frustrating. We have to make sure we do constantly is understand the difference between bad execution and a bad decision or bad perception. So like he was trying to go here, it was a poor pass. All right, I don't know what the back heel was, but it seemed like it would have been the right idea because there was somebody there, just didn't get there. So understand the difference between, man, you tried to go here and that wasn't there, to where you tried to go here but you went over there. Which for some of our teams, that's going to be the best we can do is just deal with good decision but bad execution. All right, let's go.
Just keep it in that corner.
If they don't press you, you can drive, go somewhere. I tell the kids all the time, don't let the ball stop. Keep it going somewhere, then you can start dictating the defense, what you want to do. Good. You good? All right, you're ball quick.
Go back that way. Get on that back foot.
attack 1, 2, 3 is with 3 people. That fourth person is that target player. So attack 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Constantly getting involved. It's important for the second guy to hit the third guy to get there before the second guy does to be that second player. Far foot.
Yeah.
Far foot, and we get it going. Yeah, I got that. That far foot. So 1 more minute. Get it moving. Good. Don't press you. You're not in a rush. Drive. Go drive. Hey, so right here, good. I'm going to stop him here. Ball is here. So BJ made the decision not to press. Well, what we want to see from our players is we see this a lot in training, but we don't see it so much in the game. What I want Malene to do is drag BJ. So now he is dictating what's going to happen here. All right. So don't get stuck there and pull one of those. We do that all the time. Our kids do that all the time, and it's frustrating. But so drive until they come and get them where you want them. Good. Let's switch out those guys in the middle. Last group. So it's funny because now my 13-year-olds use these words a lot, and I started focusing on the biggest thing that we're lacking in terms of our players' perception. Reading the game, whether it's checking their shoulder, whether it's taking snapshots of the field. So we start telling them perception. Once you get really good at perception, then you can start going to deception, where I see what he's trying to do, now I'm going to fake him out, and I'm going to come over here. All right, so let's start perceiving what they're doing, and then even trying to fake them out to go somewhere else. That'll be in a few hours. Far foot. Again, they dictate what we're going to do. Good. Yeah, kind of. Far foot.
Do it simple.
Wait. Maybe the slow roll.
Okay, start perceiving where those guys are. Again, that was a good decision for execution. You know,
Like the first decision doesn't work, and you gotta you gotta see how the defenders react to your poor decision before you can make the right decision.
Oh, exactly. I was gonna say.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you don't make the right decision. You gotta wait. Come on.
Good. Get back. Good. Now he's dictated the change. Okay, we play. Good. Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's it right there. All right, guys. All right, good. All right, let's go. Let's make our way over here.
Okay, Lee.
What's up, BJ?
All right, I need a player here, player here, player here, player here. 3 on a pink, and then 2 in a gray in the middle. Here, there. 3 on a pink. Player here, please. Player here, and then Senko.
What? Where?
And it's the end. You can hit the ball behind you. All right, so. I'm on the little blues here. All right, so now what we're going, I've expanded the game a bit. They've shown that they can keep the ball 8v8. They've shown that they can move it around. Now we're going 12v12, 12 by 12, but I've added just a little bit here in terms of 3v2 in the middle. All right, my instructions early on are simple. They can keep the ball. The only thing they can't do is blind passes, turn. I don't want them turning right now going behind them. So if I find Zenko and he wants to go to Malene, he's got to go through Marcus, or he can go through Etienne, or you can come back, and then we can go down. All right? Let's see what it looks like before we start making crazy adjustments. Do you see here the movement's more defined?
Oh, my bad.
Here. Blitz there. Cover. Yeah. Nice. So that his simple. Guys that have the donors game on the TV part here yet. What he did was very inexperienced. He had the kids eat, and
I was on my way.
But keep it them moving, and then now hoping you kind of go opposite or whatever.
Yeah. That's right.
We're still looking for.
Start. Go.
And then getting the guys involved. Now the people in the middle might never get involved. That means because the three taking that away, which is completely fine. We're trying to get from side to side.
Yeah.
Watch.
So I have a little thing here. They're supposed to be going on.
Yeah, middle.
Good, and stop. So what was happening majority of the time was, what we noticed was Etienne and Zenko were making the same exact runs. They were always checking, they were going, and they didn't recognize, but they were making the same exact runs that Pink were making. All right, so it's just following the game. So where if you would have seen it behind, it's just like a bunch of fish in a school chasing each other. At some point, the discipline needs to come in, and that's why we put up probably our most mature players or our best experienced players in the middle, because now they're starting to recognize this ain't it for me. Let me get over here. All right, going opposite. Now I put a little marker here to kind of help out. So now what I want to happen is, if Etienne's checking here, I want to see Zenko disappear, get away. Now the good thing about Zenko when he disappears is, these three guys are probably not going to worry about him. All right, so he's disappearing. The one that is worrying about him is Marcus. So Marcus is going to come out, and now we're going to have a 1-2-3 whenever we get there. Again, it's 1-2-3 attack. It constantly say that. One thing also I want us to understand is, if we play the ball to Malene, and Malene's going here to Marcus, Dominic's already got to be here. He's already got to be this option here. If he's late, Marcus is going to look here, he's going to see it, and he's not going to like it, and he's going to force it somewhere else. So he's constantly reading and going here. So let's see now in the middle if Zenko and Etienne can recognize each other, recognize the three pinks, and go off of each other. All right. Opposite. Disappear. Get out of there. Line of sight.
Yeah, Dominic.
Get there.
Yep.
You press.
Yes,
Come on, we're looking for 3v1s. How can we get a 3v1? If they bring a second person, that tells us we got to get out of that situation and go somewhere else.
You set. Yep.
Good.
Dominic.
We got the 3v1 now. Perfect. They bring good.
You step.
Good ball.
Yeah, out here. Come on. What?
Another thing you want to be aware of is you want to make sure Marcus is not, or we're not on the same line as a person in the
That's
middle.
one here.
So Kovac doesn't want to be on the same line as Etienne. He wants to be opposite him. And ball.
It was pretty, and then it wasn't.
Again, when you feel two pinks come, you got to go somewhere else. When you feel those two pinks come, that tells you they've decided to press, so we got to break the line.
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, split.
Yes, sir. Keep going. So
Turn.
Okay. At this point, when they go here, it'll be there. You want them checking their shoulder. That is.
Yeah, Marcus, middle. Force. Yeah, that's it.
Again, make sure you're not on the same line as the person in the middle. Now look, you can open this up. You guys can open this up as much as you can, but you focus on it.
I'm under you.
Yeah,
Yeah, come on, move it. Yep. Come on. Oh, here.
Yeah, Thomas, out of here.
Shit.
We're good.
So now what I want to see for the last piece, Pink, if you win it, I want to see Pink keep it against two. All right? So now the two, once you're trying to get it back, we go and then we reestablish possession. All right, let's go. So when we have it, Pink wins.
Yes, sir.
Pink is going to keep it, 3v2. Yeah. The guys on the outside are going to just keep making those runs to be an option once they move.
Oh, yeah, step. Close.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Shoot.
Come on, Tango.
Come back.
Good.
Yeah, split.
Ball, and we go.
Let him out.
Good job.
One more.
Good job.
Marcus, show middle. Yeah, I'm right here. Pick him up.
Turn out. You got me if you need.
Good. And we keep it.
3 on 2 in the middle. Hey.
Pull left.
Yeah.
And I don't expect them to keep it all.
All right.
But the good thing about that
Win the ball back. We'll play.
is they go from working their butt off to keep winning it to settling down.
Get that out to that side.
A lot of times
Stay.
teams are going working really hard to win it.
Give Marcus an out.
Yeah, Dominic.
Yep.
And they'll lose pretty quickly.
Yeah, Marcus. Again. Take ball. Yeah, out here.
I think 5. I want the 3.
Coming in.
So he asked the question, how long would I go to rotate? What I would do is I'd definitely give the 3 a break, but I also want him seeing a different view, so I'd throw him in the middle. I want him seeing a different view, so I put him here. So they would all kind of, at some point, get every spot where they're seeing different parts of the field, they're defending, they're recognizing it, and hopefully they're going back to, well, I remember when I played on the wing, I wasn't getting the ball here, so let me do that. Questions on this one? Again, like I said, for the more experienced, unexperienced teams or younger kids, locking arms, and then maybe letting 1 go and 2 lock arms, and then you can build from that. What he did over here with, he found 6 kids who had never played before, and he put a little smaller cone inside this big cone. He called it lion in a cage. The girl couldn't leave the cage, but the kids were already aware. Well, I'm not going there. There's a person there, so I'm going to go here. And they do that at the youngest ages. What they do and what they teach in this academy and mainly in Spain is not teaching how to trap and pass first, how to exploit space, how to get into space, how to get away from people first. And then once they get that, then they can start recognizing how to pass, how to dribble, how to touch, do things like that. But we have to teach them first, man, I do not want to be around him. He's trying to get the ball away from me. Let me see where I can go. And I think too many times we think our kids are stupid and we try to dumb it down, where these kids are smarter than I mean, these 13-year-olds are doing crazy things on their phone. Their attention spans are like that because they're ready to get more and get more and get more. So I don't spend too much time. And again, I was spending way too much time arguing with kids on passing patterns for them not paying attention. Here, they're just playing and they're laughing, and they're having fun and they're talking. And before they know it, 6:30 comes and they're complaining because they feel like it went too fast. All right. So we have the final piece that we're going to talk about. So we'll come over here. You can leave the finish desk. So I need 8 in the middle, 4. I'll put the pennies where you should be. Let's get 4 on the yellow, 4 non-pennies. And then I need 2 neutrals on the outside with the orange. And then anybody wants to stand in goal and protect your nose.
Stand and go, right? Stand and go.
Adrian, which one?
Both. So how many we got here? So I got 4. Good. So I need a neutral there. I need a neutral here, please.
I mean, I'm not really.
Navarro, you can be neutral.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, you got it. And then Kevin will just stand in goal. So what we've done is we've shown the rondo, we've shown the kind of the space, we showed the principle of play of how you should move and how you should get away from the defenders. Now we're going to kind of a game like. I've given you, it's still the same setup as rondo. All right, so Navarro's outside the cone, Mark is outside the cone. 2 keepers. I've given you the outside people. All right, so Zanko doesn't need to go stand where Navarro is. I've already had that. So Zanko can come here. He can get ball and Navarro involved. So now we're not only aware of where the defenders are, we're aware of where our teammates are and where we are in relation to kind of the field and where we're trying to go. All right. So what we have here, Dominic. Here. BJ. Daryl here. Caleb up top. So we have a 3 when we have the ball, a 4 when we have the ball, a 1 when we have the ball. All right, depending on what kind of shape you want to go. 3-4-3 is what they play a lot of. The Barcelona teams that play a lot of 3-4-3, trying to get those guys involved in the attack. All right, so we're going to play here. Outside guys, neutral guys, just pay attention to who plays you. You play it, and if you score, you get the ball and you keep going. All right, and we play. So what I'm looking for now is if the movement has changed at all from here to here, if they're still going outside the foot, if they're still recognizing pressure. Good. Ball back here, and you play again. You know, we're big on if you score, you get the ball back.
One on. Middle.
So what Zanko did there was a blind turn that we weren't doing over there. So we're trying to get them out of that, constantly checking their shoulders.
Focus.
So what I expect now from my neutral players is if they see a guy standing there, get him out of there. In a game, you wouldn't ask your right back and your right winger to be on top of each other. So have one of them demand them to go somewhere else.
I got you, Dominic.
Good, and for a hole right here. So we see, all right, so Zanko checked here. This is fine. That's second Navarro sees that. Navarro should be coming here now to be the option like he was. Again, think about it in a game. Your right back and your right winger almost holding hands. Somebody's got to see that and go the other way. So Navarro sees that. He's all of a sudden he's here, and now he's engaging everybody else like he would have if we were there and if he was over there. All right, play. Keeper plays. Again, we do a lot of plays. Neutrals don't shoot, but when the keeper plays it, keeper's a center back, just like you would in the game. So you're kicking out, you're expanding, and we're going that way. Yeah, they can play. You can play keeper. Can we play? Yep, five. Pressure, D. Look at that. Yep. Yeah, you cross. First foot. Taylor, play. Good. So another thing we're looking for is are our center mids looking at each other and going opposite of each other. Right now they're kind of just standing and watching. Here we go. Roger, your ball. Okay, look, they scored on you. You don't get it.
Nice clearance.
Good. And play. Again, if you have nobody on you, you dictate the defense. You move to space, understanding they're going to step to you at some point.
Oh! That was a bird. I mean, a button.
Hey, he has more rock on him though. Yeah, high school practice. It's got to be ours, coach. More smashing. Top corners every time. He's got
Take your space.
Close.
Two top.
Oh, shit.
Again, please read the defenders. Come on, read the defenders. What are they taking away? Good. So hold it, stop. So what we're noticing now, and what we notice a lot is now they're getting. Anytime you add goals, it's how can I go to goal? How can I dribble this guy? And we've gotten out of the concepts that we were hearing here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 2-touch, 1-touch limit on them. All right, constantly moving the ball, getting it going. All right. Or I would add, you have to find an out guy outside. I'll go 1-2 touch limit to start, and we'll see how it goes. Play. Bullshit. Good. Harry, get the ball here, Rod. You don't get the ball, Phil. Play. Kevin. Come on, get the ball moving. Another thing that they're doing that I stress on the kids is knowing the difference between a trap and a first touch. Trap is stopping the ball and then picking your head up. A first touch is you know where you're going you're exploring whatever space.
Find tomorrow.
So you see the difference between a first touch and a trap.
Yep.
First touch, trap, and trap.
Keep that going. Outside. Stop touch. Right off.
We go, last ball, game winner here. For the staff training championship.
Get out of town.
Number 3.
Oh my God. Drop here.
And in the game.
Champion!
Thank you. So, again, guys, that's basically what we do in terms of I'll change up rondo. And there's 1,000 different rondos that you can do. I'll change this up in terms of the rules on the inside. I'll change up maybe the size of the field, whether I want a square or a rectangle. And then when we come here, you can change up anything between having 3 teams go and every goal you're switching. One thing that we do is when there's a team out, there's rondo going on. They're constantly doing something on moving a ball. At no point are they just kind of standing and watching, because then they'll watch for about 30 seconds. And then it's, hey, is that Chris Mitchell over there? Oh, look at him. They're gonna start talking. It's gonna be coming now a sideshow instead of not getting ready for when they step on. And usually when they step on, they're off within 30 to 45 seconds because they're going against a team who's already been engaged, has been battling for their life, and they're going in and they weren't ready.